I'm back!
Welcome back, everyone. I have returned from my trip in Los Angeles for E3, and that's basically why I've been off YouTube for 4 to 5 days. Additionally, what you're watching is in 4K. It's Destiny 2 gameplay of the very first story mission, so if you are rich enough to own or afford a 4K monitor, then go ahead and click on that little gear and make sure it's selected to 4K, because honestly, it's just beautiful. Starting off, if you want to see raw gameplay, this will not be the place because my hotel Wi-Fi was absolute trash. I was not able to make a video in my hotel room and then upload it at that time. So everyone has raw gameplay out. If you want to see people just try out a ton of different stuff, then I'm going to link you my friend Giggle Monster's video. He basically, it's like 22 minutes long and he tries tons of different things, recoil patterns, moving different ways in super, a lot of cool stuff. So if you just want to see as much stuff as possible, then go ahead and check out his video. I'll link it in the description box down below. But for me, I'm going to be talking about the game, how it feels so far to me, and the whole PC conversation. Also, they had us at maxed out DPI, so if you're wondering why I miss every single shot, that's why. So obviously, being as this was my first time playing the game, I had a lot of concerns going into it, the main one being movement. But what exactly about the movement am I talking about? When I had watched Destiny 2 gameplay for the very first time at the Destiny 2 reveal, I was immediately concerned because it seems as if though they may have altered the meta movement ability, so to speak, from Destiny 1. So what does that mean? Well, that would be focus burst on the Warlock, increased control on the Titan, and then increased control on the Hunter. It seemed like they had kind of gone back to the other two movement abilities that no one really used because they're quite pointless, and unless you're trying to get on a glitch spot, generally no one is going to run increased height on a Titan or increased height on a Warlock. You kind of want to go for the movement abilities that promote speed, right? And what I thought is they had taken those away and kind of normalized everything to make it feel incredibly slow. So that was something that I was not a big fan of, but after playing, I learned that it's not really the same. It doesn't pull you back like the other ones do. So like if you hop on Destiny 1 right now and you put increased height on, you'll notice that it feels as if it's like tugging you back. Like if you sprint and then hop midair and activate your movement ability, you feel like you're going to be faster just running on the ground. And for the entirety of Destiny 1, we'd been used to Warlock surfing and Titan skating where you're in the air a lot to move faster. And I thought the game would feel a lot slower if that was not the case. But luckily, it's still kind of to the point where you're going to move fractionally faster if you're in midair. So it's not like you're going to be exceptionally rewarded for trying to use your movement ability to move around the map, but at the same time you're not going to be penalized like you would be if you're using something like increased height in Destiny 1. Although Titan skating was incredibly fun and Warlock surfing was a blast as well, I do understand that that's not the vision they had for the game. Those things were never intentional. They're just kind of a product of good players finding out mechanics in the game that they could use to their advantage, which was super cool. But at the same time, it did kind of break the game in a way where people were skating to each other off spawn, and it was a mess. I guess it was super fun, but from there, like a developer's perspective, it was a mess. Skating, come back. Oh my god, I think I just heard something. Quickly, another thing to add to the movement category is it seems as if though sprint lock has been removed. I'm not quite sure if this is only for the PC version to make it as smooth as possible or if it's for consoles as well, but at least for PC, it has been confirmed by my good friend, which I mentioned earlier in the video, Giggle Monster, that sprint lock will not be, at least in Destiny 2 on PC. The second thing that I wanted to talk about, which can really only apply to PC in this case because I'm talking about PC gameplay, I have not played any console yet. The PvP booth was packed. I didn't have a way to get in and play. A lot of other people did, but I ain't Hollywood enough yet. I'm not on that level. So as far as the gunplay goes, everything felt great. All the weapons, even if the recoil was pretty bad, felt relatively easy to manage, even though they had me playing on a mouse that was like maximum DPI and in-game sensitivity with like a 2x2-inch mouse pad. They were still very easy to aim with. I love the SMG. I love the hand cannon, obviously. The pulse rifle had really bad recoil. There's another one that shot these purple bullets out that I didn't really get to use too much, and I didn't get to put in this gameplay that was super fun to use. all the weapons just feel fun and rewarding. It's an arcade shooter. It's not something like CSGO where you have to learn certain recoil patterns extremely well and it's confusing to play at first. It's a really easy game to just pick up and play. If you're not used to PC and you're a PvE player, you're not going to struggle with it. You can just pick it up, play, and have a ton of fun, and hopefully not die in a fire like I did because I'm an idiot. I also think it's going to be quite cool to see how much hipfire flexibility we have in Destiny 2, because for the most part hipfire felt incredibly accurate, and then on top of that you have to remember for a PC you're not using a controller, right? And for a controller, how do we aim? Because it's hard to aim on a controller, right? We have aim assist. There's no aim assist on a mouse and keyboard, meaning you have the same accuracy no matter what you're doing. So you don't have to rely on that aim assist granted from aiming down sights to hit people. You're going to notice that in this gameplay I felt more comfortable just hipfiring the whole time, something that I would probably never do in Destiny 1. So for overall, I think we're going to see more hipfire plays from PvP. We're going to have more flexibility with that. Also get destroyed! Not in my house. As far as quick little other things that I don't have entire paragraphs or like complete thoughts about, for the most part, the melee feels great. I don't think they reduced the range at all. Firebolts feel really good. I feel like the tag radius may have been increased. Movement during the super, the Dawn Blade did not feel clunky at all. It felt incredibly smooth and quite intuitive. It didn't really feel like I had to take several attempts to kind of learn how to use the movement. Obviously, I'm not the best at it and I'm not good at it, but it wasn't one of those things where I started using it and I just felt completely lost straight off the bat. So far, Destiny 2 seems to be shaping up to be an incredible game and an even better game on PC, and I'm excited to try it. If you don't have a PC so far, if you didn't know, I am sponsored by Ironside Computers. They make high quality computers. The quality control, because they're a smaller company, is fantastic. So if you want to check them out, I have a link to them in my description box down below. You can also use my name, the same as my YouTube name, as a discount code for, I think it's like either 5 or 10% off as well. And that's basically going to do it for the video today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I am extremely busy over the next month or so. I have like 2 different trips planned, a ton of stuff to do. I won't even get to play the whole entire duration of the beta, which is very exciting. But at the same time, I'm trying to grind and just get as many videos done as I can without making them repetitive or boring. So I hope you enjoyed watching it. It's been incredibly fun. If you want to see the raw gameplay, because I did kind of, do a cut commentary and I'm going to cut it off right here. If you want to see the whole thing, it took 3 hours, but it was worth it to upload the raw gameplay to my YouTube as an unlisted file. And what that means is I'm going to link you in the description box down below, and you can watch the rest of my gameplay all the way through without me talking. Yes, it took a while, but I thought it was worth it. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Peace.